Biggie Boy is here, folks. Jairzinho Rozenstruik, the first native of Suriname to compete in the UFC. Decorated kickboxing career, but really took his training to that requisite next level when he signed that UFC contract. He said, essentially, instead of training twice a day, I'm now training 3 times a day, and his UFC results certainly speak to that commitment. Undefeated, calling out guys like Francis Ngannou. Not a lot of people burning up Mick Maynard's phone asking to fight the Predator. That's Rozenstruik in a nutshell. We'll see if he can get the power going early here tonight. All right, so tonight we get another look at the decorated lightweight champion, Islam Makhachev. This is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. Such a nuanced game on the ground. Outstanding striker as well, and puts his belt on the line yet again tonight.
Yeah, you know, Johnny, puts his belt on the line. This guy does everything so well. He's so well-rounded. He's so skilled. He's so gifted, and he is so confident in his ability to go and get you. It's that simple. I'm gonna get you. I'll get my hands locked, I'll throw you to the ground, and I will make you engage with me on my terms. That has allowed for him to become the champion, and tonight, he has even more of an advantage because there's the boy, Hasbullah.
Hasbullah entrenched in the corner of Islam Makhachev, and we'll probably have a photo shoot later if fans are interested to see how it goes for Makhachev tonight. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jairzinho Biggie Boy Rozenstruik. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo World Champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man has proven elite as well. A true 5-tool player who many believe by year's end could just be the king of the lightweight division. All right, so there it is. The takedown is there on the first attempt. Wrestling's the best base for mixed martial arts. I didn't wrestle, but that is what I believe, and the kickboxer is not at all where he wants to be early in this fight.
As a wrestler myself, you dig into these fights and you think this is exactly what's going to happen. This wrestler's going to level change. The kicks are going to get caught. He's going to find ways to get this guy down and try to overwhelm him. That's exactly what he's doing at the start of the fight. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top.
In the half guard.
Rozenstruik getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up.
Great job being busy off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Makhachev. Setting up an armbar now.
What a tight armbar.
Somehow, some way, he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Makhachev. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here. That was a slick transition.
Rozenstruik's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Makhachev's back in full mount. Ground and pound, the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. 5 minutes in the books.
All right, take a seat. Breathe, deep breath for me. Breathe in through that nose, out through that mouth. All right, good? Great round. All your takedown.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides here.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. Makhachev's head kick is blocked, so no damage inflicted there.
Jab snaps the head back.
Strong hook lands. Makhachev gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for it.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round two. All right, side control now. Makhachev's back to the side control now. Making all these shots count.
He needs to try to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Makhachev. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Oh, huge ground strike there. I can see the cut man's actually getting excited. Oh, another heavy shot gets through.
Nice. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Makhachev.
Great ground and pound by this man. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Good work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. 2 rounds in the books.
All right, take a seat, bud. Breathe. Great round, okay? You're doing great at out-positioning him on the ground. I want more of that. But this round, I need you to stay a little more active.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Ready. Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight.
Oh, the kick landed.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. It's a good right hand right there.
Makhachev going for the takedown here, nothing doing there. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. He's in a lot of trouble. He's got to be careful here.
And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there.
Don't wait. I need you to be first now.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Good movement defensively here on the ground by Rozenstruik. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really put some damage on it.
And again, dealing with that cut around his eye. Got to be careful.
He's got to shore up the defense, because if he keeps getting hit there, it's only going to continue to get worse.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
One minute to go in the round. Makhachev's going for the sub here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
Final seconds of round 3. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Stop.
All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
All right, so a huge round for him there. Nearly had him out of there with the head kick. Did get the knockdown. Talk us through the replay.
He got the knockdown. He won the round. He did everything correct. The only thing he didn't do is finish the fight. But if he continues down the path, if he continues to do the exact same thing as he did before, he will get that finish.
Ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. Fourth round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship games?
You understand that you are getting close to it. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down to go. You just
He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
massive shot that he landed. Great job. Nice level change.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Makhachev.
Beautiful submission attempt here.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now. Oh, and now he gives up on the submission. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him, as we have seen him do over the course of this fight.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, well, he's had his striking on point tonight, and as evident, some swelling now on his opponent.
Yeah, light swelling right now, but if he doesn't address it immediately, it'll turn to something much worse. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
Posture and heavy shots. Go, heavy shots.
Under 2 minutes to go.
Keep the pressure going on that ground game. Let's go.
This is a terrible position.
Drop those hammer fists now.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Makhachev.
Posture, look at his damage.
Oh, he's attacking choke now.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
Oh, no, oh, no!
Working on Ezekiel choke, and he somehow gets out.
He just had to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're going to get submitted. He didn't panic.
Oh, the hard ground and pound strike lands, and that has caused some swelling or so, it appears.
He's got to be careful here.
I need you to fight back.
10 seconds remaining here in round 4. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
All right, brother, that was great. Awesome round. Completely dominated that round. I need more of the same. This is the last round. Get out there, punch into that takedown.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
Ready. Good.
5th and final round.
Beautiful defense. Nice block.
He's able to slip the left there.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Rozenstruik. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
All right, let's see if the crowd can be mature as they get into the north-south position.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Under 3 minutes now to go round 5.
great job finding his shots from the top position.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Nice strike from bottom position. Oh, just a merciless approach here on the ground, continuing to target that cup. All right, so he gets back to the feet. That was seemingly the only way he could win this fight. Down the stretch we come.
Down the stretch, but on the feet. He was not going to win this fight from his back. He needed to get up. That was step number one. Step two, find the finish. He's got to find a way to finish this fight.
Straight punch lands. That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfectly.
Fight back! Fight back!
1 minute to go. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find a shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Makhachev's in half guard. 20 seconds to go in the fight. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Well, what a title fight it was. What a showcase it was for this division. But at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and you got to think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him to push through in those spots that he needed to in order to keep his championship. I agree with you, J.A. I think he keeps his belt.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
Yeah, man, you see two high-level grapplers going after it. One guy gets an advantage. The other guy always has a response. We thought it was over. A lesser opponent would have been submitted, but these two are two of the best grapplers in the entire UFC.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 50-44, and 50-44. For the winner by unanimous decision, and